Stream is started. And I guess it's time for us to get into it. So, ready to go?
Yep.
Alright, let's do this shit. Doesn't really... Oh, that's right. Hold on. Gotta click in here to have my button ready. And... Greetings, guys, gals, and girls. Welcome to episode 247 of the Gamesmen. I'm Anderson, and I'm gonna play Roll Your Host. I'm Mammers89. I just said that. Anyway, with me today is Dan, or Dan Atman, of course. How are you doing, Dan?
Really, really dizzy. But other than that, not too bad. I've not really been able to play much this week because I find it hard looking at screens and been feeling quite nauseous. So, yay.
Yay, and I'm getting over my sickness, and it's still congesting me if you can't hear it.
Yeah. I haven't even been watching that much.
Oh, I've been watching a lot.
I have been listening to something freaking awesome, so I'll talk about that before I forget about it. If you've got a live Audible account subscription, there is a really cool Alien part work thing that you can listen to. I think it's 10 episodes long, and there's a freaking notification, so I can't click on Audible to get the name. It's got Rutger Hauer in it, which is freaking awesome. I love Rutger Hauer, great actor. I mean, obviously, you know, brilliant in Blade Runner, but he plays in Alien Out of the Shadows. I'm on episode 3 at the moment. They're about half an hour long. He plays Sam, the AI robot thing, and it's set just after the first Alien film. So Ripley has gone into cryosleep. She's coming back, and she's been out in space in cryosleep for a long time, and a ship picks her up. But that ship, something happens to be happening on that ship to do with aliens. It's well worth listening to. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. The only annoying thing is it doesn't automatically play the next episode, even if you've got it downloaded. So every half hour you need to start playing the next one. It's not a big problem, really. It's just I find it annoying. But
depends what you listen to it through.
Yeah. I mean, well, I've been listening to it on my phone and on my tablet, and neither of those will automatically play the next one because it's a separate download. It's not like an audiobook. TV, I finished watching Dirty John, or as I put here, Dirty, Filthy John. Quite enjoyed it. It's a dramatization of everything that happened.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a dramatization of basically what happened with the whole Dirty John story. Some of it isn't quite right. There's a bit of artistic license thrown in, but definitely well worth checking out. Finished the Ted Bundy tapes. That was really interesting. Obviously, all about Ted Bundy. That's more of a documentary. It's got interviews with the people that interviewed Ted Bundy and the people that arrested him and everything else.
Good.
No, it doesn't look like he's. It's not like the movie where people have been complaining where he's makes him look like a really cool guy. But yeah, it's definitely worth watching.
Definitely showed a lot of the bits where he was very charming.
Yeah, well, he was a psychopath, and he was a charming chap, and that's how he got away with it for so long. He didn't look like a guy you'd expect to be raping and killing people. So,
like me.
Yeah, and Titans, DC Titans. Finished watching that. It was pretty good. I'm not sure if I'm going to hang around for a second season. I did enjoy it, but.
Did you watch it on Netflix?
Yeah, of course I did.
Fuck you. Another thing
and then,
I
of course,
have to buy into to watch it.
Then, of course, there's my regular stuff like the Grand Tour and Netflix, neither of which I've seen this week, so I'm going to watch them after we do this and test out my new sound card. I've got a new sound card. In fact, that's it here. It comes with 2 bits. And this lead is wrong because, I mean, I can't. It always bows out in a weird way because of how they've done it. And you think, well, that's all right. You can just wrap it underneath, but no, because it's not long enough to wrap it underneath it and fit it. So yeah, thanks, creative for either making this lead too long or too short. They could have put it one end the other way round, and it would have been fine just between there and there. But no, it's got this fucking stupid loop in it. So yeah, well done, creative, for cocking that one up.
Just making sure you have the space.
I know, but if they put this bit the right way round, so it went between each of them, then I'd have more space. I wouldn't have this horrible loop that got in the way, and it would be fine. But
if you didn't have a window in your fucking case, you wouldn't see it.
But also, because it's going to be like that, it's going to be... I mean, look at that loop. That's how it's going to look inside my case. That's just really shit, isn't it? I mean,
you'll survive.
They don't even match up. I mean, if they put this lead over here, that would be even better.
It'll be fine.
But they haven't. So, but I'm looking forward to trying it. It's actually got proper full-size jacks that you can put in it. So I'm looking forward to trying that out later on this evening. Got some new headphones. They actually fit. They don't hurt my head, and they sound excellent. So I'm really happy with these. Got some Sennheiser HD 600s, and they're really good. I love them. Other than that, PTown. You may well have heard this on another podcast, but it now has its own podcast release, and it's well worth checking out. It's weird, but you might like it. That's what I'm going to say about that so far. What about you, Gary?
All right. Well, I'll talk about PTown a little bit more because Jason Gallagher would kill me if I didn't. So he wrote, to give a background into PTown, Jason Gallagher, well, I think it's a couple years ago now, it feels like, he was giving speak pipes out to a bunch of different podcasts, Overseas Connection, Boss Wave, Veteran Gamers, us, and just a bunch of different podcasts, and he based his characters on us, basically. All of us podcast teas. I don't know. But anyway, so if you listen to PTown and you hear Lipstick, that's my character in this world. I haven't gotten that far. I've gotten 4 episodes in, and fucking what is it, Nat the Midget or whatever, I'm fucking just dying. It's, oh god, I was laughing my ass off with like the first episode in the first 5 minutes. And this is something that Jason wrote himself, so like it's an entire book that he did, and it's so good. I love it. And I'm not that far in yet, but yeah, it's very good. Listen to it. They said it was only gonna be up till the Monday after they put up, which was 4 weeks ago now. So it might be down, but I downloaded them all, so if anybody wants to get those episodes, I have them to distribute. So just mess me, whatever, and I'll get them to you. But yeah, Jason put his heart and soul into this thing, and even with the audiobook stuff, I would call it an audiobook. He's even putting the voices that he creates for these people, and it's good. Go listen to it. Anyway, guess the movies. So I watched Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet, which was good, and it had a very good song in it. That was like Oh.
It's on listennotes.com, the whole thing there. I've just found it. And I think it's still on iTunes as PTown. It's its own podcast now.
Okay, as long as you can download it, because I guess the Penn and Teller show, like, I guess they stopped paying for it or whatever, where they were
Yeah,
putting it
yeah.
up.
It's nothing to do with their old podcast. It's now its own separate entity.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph Breaks the Internet was good. I had to watch it because I love Wreck-It Ralph. I also watched Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which I did not want to see in theaters because I wasn't sure about it, and now that I watched it, it's really good. I was very surprised with how good it was, and I really enjoyed it. And just like the comic book things they put into it was great. I just I liked it a lot more than I ever thought I would have. And the last movie is Captain Marvel. I watched that yesterday, right after work. I was like, I'm gonna go watch this, and there was a fucking kid behind me, which, like, for the first half an hour of the movie, I'm like, fucking strangle this motherfucker! And, like, I think the
Shut
parents...
the fuck up.
Yeah, I think the parents took the kid out of the cinema after that, because, like, I just... I just kept hearing, shut up! Stop talking! Be quiet! It's like... And then... I heard the dad go, what the fuck is she doing? Like, they're probably getting angry because the kid wouldn't fucking shut up. Don't take your fucking children that are under the age of, like, 10 to a fucking movie.
Well, you can take them to kids' movies, and if they're well behaved,
that is fine.
then yeah.
Actually, that was something I had for the podcast as well. If they're not above the age of 10, and you're not seeing a goddamn Disney film that is for them, where there's gonna be... It was literally the only child in the audience. But if there's, if you're gonna take them to Frozen 2, where there's gonna be like 100 parents with their kid, and all the kids are gonna be talking throughout the fucking show, then fine. But don't fucking take them to a movie where people want to, like, sit and watch, because I just hear, and I just want to fucking punch that child in the face. I'm so pissed off. But, yeah, they actually took the kid away, like, probably part of the way through the movie, because I didn't hear the kid anymore. And I was good with it. But, anyway, Captain Marvel was good. Basically, it's not going to be great like a bunch of the other movies. But, it's another one of those origin things. So it's going to be on the par with, like, the first Captain America or first Thor or something like that. Like, with the stuff that they do with it. But by the end, like, it just kind of kicks up to like 11, and it's fucking great. And it did stuff I didn't. It did stuff I wasn't expecting. And the other thing that I really loved is they did a great tribute to Stan Lee, and I hope they do it for at least this year. Just all the Marvel movies that come out have the same... it's like that opening scroll where they show, like, the Marvel thing and all that. And, yeah, they did a really good job with it. And I had a little tear in my eye because it's Stan Lee. And then, like, at the end of the scroll it says, like, thanks, Stan. It's like, damn it! Stop! And then the movie started, and that was okay. But, yeah. Um, just that part was great, but the movie is good. Go see it. It's fine. It's an origin story, so don't expect like other event like other Marvel works like their second, third steps in the series. But yeah, it was good. And if you grew up in the 90s, I was bobbing my head so fucking hard to some of those songs, like, you fuck. You know what? I think I'll put the, well, yeah, this is live, so it won't get struck on YouTube, but it'll be on the podcast. I think I'm going to put a couple songs from the movie into the breaks for the show. Because, yeah, I love
I've
those
just
songs.
realised Restream hasn't actually tweeted out that we're live, so I'm just about to do that right now.
Yeah,
Bastards.
we'll be fine. Other than that, you got the TV. Oh, for TV, I guess I'll say I started rewatching Game of Thrones again, this week, to just catch myself up and see how much I know of Game of Thrones. I know what that is now. But yeah, so I started rewatching it, and I'm almost through season 2. So I believe I started watching on Tuesday, and by today I'm on episode 8 of season 2. So I was like, yeah, I've watched 18 hours of Game of Thrones this week. But yeah, I love Game of Thrones so much. April 14th, I got a month to finish the rest of the episodes. I think I'm on track to definitely meet that. I might slow down a little bit because I kind of just went in like head first with watching the first few, but yeah, or for few seasons. So yeah, I might slow down just to kind of finish like maybe the week before the episode airs, because like after I finish season 7, I'm like, oh fuck, I don't have anything to do for 2 weeks or a month. So yeah, yeah, I need to slow myself down and probably play more games, because I didn't play anything this week because of that. Well, I did play a little bit. We'll talk about that in a bit. Oh, I don't have it on there. Okay, I'll have to put that in there. But other than that, I'm gonna say something about Critical Role. And I guess I'll bring up their Kickstarter here too. So I started listening. Good.
They've done really well with that quick Kickstarter.
There you go.
Incredibly well.
Spit it out.
Yep. All right. Okay.
But yeah, Critical Role. I've been listening to that like straight, like last 2 weeks. That's all I've been listening to, and I really enjoy it a lot. I don't know. It's like we're playing D&D, and I've been listening to the Adventure Zone, and like it was Filthy that actually did it to me. I can't remember. Someone on Discord had said something about like listening to D&D podcasts and stuff, and Filthy said something about he started the second season Critical Role. He skipped the first campaign, or like the first campaign of the podcast, because they already had the pod, or I think it was a Twitch stream that they had going first, and then they started to do the podcast with it after they did some part in that campaign, And
Hmm.
because like whenever the first episode starts, like they're already their characters and everything, and they're doing this new quest in there. So, start off, episode one, like even coming into the middle of it, still feels fresh enough. It's fine, and they're all voice actors, and it really made like I was looking up to make my gnome's voice better, so I'm gonna be working on my gnome voice, uh, as we're playing D&D. But like how they do the stuff and like Matt Mercer as a DM, like how he does voices for characters and draws out this gigantic thing. It's so good, and I'm very happy with it. And like a couple of things that to do, and I hope we do something like this. They did it on Adventure Zone, and they're doing it, while they've actually no. I am in another part of like a character's backstory and something that drags over into the campaign, and yeah, I really like that stuff. And I was talking to Jason the other night. It's like, you know, trying to draw out the backstories of our characters and stuff. And I'm kind of excited for that. Like something to leave open for him to like pull in new kind of like a new story about like a new story from our backstory,
Hmm.
like your character's backstory, Sherry's, Rob's, and my backstory, like just bringing them in, doing like it's a quest on top of the campaign that gives it more depth and it gives our characters more life, and it's really interesting. Um, but the other thing, I watched a video um, where D&D, it was D&D Beyond's YouTube page, but they're interviewing Matt Mercer, and he was talking about stuff, and well, I watched all of them last night, kind of interview things, and it, I kind of wish my life went a little bit different, because it it could have if the play I was supposed to be in actually came out, but somebody quit in the middle of it and they just canceled the whole play. But I, it's funny. Courtney had me go with her uh, for her audition for a part in this play, which is Nick Tickle, Fairy Detective, and she had me go with her. Because Courtney did plays in her early life in high school and stuff. But she had me go with her, and I had this teacher for an English class whenever I was in college, and she's like, "Oh, you here to audition?" I was like, "No, no, no." And Courtney's like, "Go ahead, go do it." And I read lines and stuff, and somehow I got the lead role to play Nick Tickle. Somehow I became the lead of this fucking play, and we went, we practiced, we did our lines and stuff, and I had the most lines of the fucking play. There was this before I even did podcasts and shit, and I had a lot of fun with it, but it never came out. So it was like my life probably could have changed if I was actually in amongst a live audience and stuff, and playing this role and doing stuff, because they were talking a lot about how they did plays, and plays come to an end, and they were talking about the end of the first campaign and stuff, and I was like, my life might have been better if I actually would have had that. Maybe I would have done more plays. Maybe I would have fucking done something else other than like drafting for my entire life. Who knows? but like voice acting. But yeah, that won't happen. Uh, but yeah, I was like, man, I was just thinking about. I was like, that could have changed my life if I actually like did my first play, and like just being around people that are doing it and stuff. But it didn't come to fruition, so I'm kind of sad about it now. I'm just thinking, it's like I need another play in my life, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I just thought about it. I was like, man, that could have been great. Anyway, enough about my life. Dan, what have you been playing? Doesn't seem like much. I'm sure you played
No,
more in this one game in the last 2 weeks.
I possibly. I don't really remember what else I've played. I've definitely played a lot of Far Cry 5. I've played. Got to the last third of the map. So, and I've nearly finished all those stories
You
last
and
night.
Rug were
So,
having so much fun last night.
yeah, he kept going after the wrong things. It was annoying at times, but it was fun. Had good fun with that. I can't really think if I might have played some Assassin's Creed last week, but I really don't remember. Um, but yeah, mainly more Far Cry 5. That's all I can pretty much remember. And my Steam isn't helping me because that I haven't played anything on Steam for a while. So yeah, I really don't know. Um, yeah, that's it really. Just Far Cry 5.
Alright. So I guess it's my turn.
Yeah. That was really quick.
Alright, well, in front of the camera is my Everdrive. My brother bought this for me for my birthday, and I haven't got it to work yet, but I did download a shit ton of ROMs for it. But I need to put on some software from, I guess, Everdrive's website or something to make it actually work for the. Anyway, so I got this thing. It's called an Everdrive 8. N8. N8, right? Yeah, N8. And it's the newest version of the Nintendo, or I'll just say NES, ROM thing. I don't know what to say. Uh, it looks like an NES cartridge. If you're not watching the stream, it looks like an NES cartridge. You just push in the NES, put it down, and turn it on, and you have access to any ROM that you put on it. But
Yeah.
I put all the ROMs on it, and it didn't work because I have to have some other thing on there so it runs them right. I don't know. But yeah, it it looks like a fucking NES cartridge, which is cool. And you just basically put everything on an SD card, put the SD card into it, and you have all the ROMs I got were categorized by like North America, Australia. Those are the only two I remember. There are a whole bunch more. They didn't have Japan on there, which was weird because it was like, wouldn't they have like all the Famicom games on there? But I didn't see any. So I needed to get that loaded on there so I can put it in and try a bunch of different games. I did see Bubble Babes though, so woo. Which is like a NES pornographic game. I found out about that like years ago. It was something. I think it was on YouTube actually. It was like NES like banned games or something like that, and like it was like top 10 NES banned games, and I was like, oh okay. So yeah, I had to see that, and yeah, that came up. So yeah, I'm hoping to play that in the next week. Let's see. Played Rocket League with Robin and Rogue. More of that, of course. That's something you didn't mention, Dan. Game Dev Tycoon. Um, Jason was talking about it, and I decided I was gonna play it because like I haven't played it since 2014, as my Steam says. And apparently a bunch of stuff has changed. There's a lot more, not topics,
Genres.
genres and other things. And apparently you can create your own engine for your system and stuff. And it goes up to, I don't know if it's Xbox 360 or like Xbox, hate saying that, Xbox One. But it goes up like to a certain point and then it just stops, and then you can create your consoles after that and make, get your games out and do stuff with your new engine. And apparently I'm not as good as I thought I was before. Well, I was good whenever I played the first time, but like one of my games got a 1, a 1, a 2, a 1, and a 1. I was like, wow, that's a shit game, isn't it? But yeah, it's just like trying to go with time some. And like you can put it on different platforms, do all that stuff and whatnot. But yeah, I didn't do good. So yeah, I mean it's fun. It's probably cheap on a sale. I would say play it if you would like to create fake games and give them names that are kind of the like instead of Final Fantasy, fertile fantasy. I don't know, but yeah, that's kind of I always try to make like variations of the name because it's fun. But anyway, next up is 7 Days to Die. I played some of that with Rogan Board, and then I guess something happened with an update, and it fucked up the server, so they created a new server. And Board put the experience up to 1,000,000 for me and Boone. Well, it was for me, and then Boone came in, and we got level 300 in about 5 minutes. It was amazing. Which is great, because, like, I haven't played the game in, like, a week now, or whatever, but, like, now I'm max level, I got all my points and everything that I want to have it in, and whenever I go in, I can do what I want. Doesn't make you invincible. I found that out. I got fucked twice by zombies. A lot of zombies. Yeah, I went into a building and then they like dropped out of the ceiling and just I'm like, die, 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 and they wouldn't. But yeah, 7 days to Die is fun. And the last game I'm gonna talk about is Far Cry New Dawn. I had to wait a week for Boone to get back on so we could actually finish it. And I don't know, Far Cry games I always find more fun to play with a friend. Because you run around killing people, taking out outposts, doing the main stories, doing a bunch of stuff. And yeah, he fucking basically ran me through Far Cry New Dawn. Like, we're just going through outposts and taking people out and doing that stuff. And it was great. And then we finished the story. And I was like, God damn, that was fast. But it was a lot of fun. The story behind Far Cry New Dawn isn't the greatest, but it's still a lot of fun to do. It's Far Cry. I don't know. I just really like Far Cry.
Some people have said that it's more fun than I forgot the name of it. Anthem.
Oh. Oh, that's
So,
right. Did we talk about Anthem?
uh, I think we did a while
Actually,
back. Yeah,
yeah. I guess we did the beta, and now it's out now.
yeah.
Don't worry, I'll download it on my new PC.
I've played a little bit of it, but not a huge amount. So,
Oh,
yeah.
you played the 10-hour trial or whatever, didn't you?
No, I played about 10, 15 minutes of the 10-hour trial, but the servers kept disconnecting and pissing me off, so I soon stopped trying to
That's
play
what
it.
happened during the beta.
It was worse. It was really, really annoying. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not playing this.
Don't worry, we'll play it soon enough. You'll have your version. I already have mine.
Exactly. When at some point I'll be playing it, but I think we need to give it some time to actually get finished. Actually put some story in there. In fact, there's some news about Anthem that broke today.
Well, now that you mention news, how about we get out of this gaming section and into the news?
We could do that.
Alright, well, I'm going to let you take it, and I've been wanting to blow my nose for a while, so...
Me too, damn it! Okay, yeah, first up, it'd be helpful if I could find the web page that I was using and the show notes. A game has unsurprisingly been removed from Steam thanks to a massive online petition. The game is called Rape Day, and it was listed on the Steam store advertising gameplay that involved violence, sexual assault, non-consensual sex, obscene language, necrophilia, and incest. So not
that
maybe the
like
nicest game.
Game.
Someone on Steam has said in a blog, after significant fact-finding and discussion, we think Rape Day poses an unknown cost and risks, therefore it won't be on Steam. We respect developers' desire to express themselves, and the purpose of Steam is to help developers find an audience.
Maybe you shouldn't have rape in the fucking name of the game.
This developer's chosen content matter and a way of representing it that makes it very difficult for us to help them do that. Yeah, I've got a funny feeling that, rape, violence, and necrophilia, they're not...
I'm gonna grape you in the mouth!
Yeah, apparently the developer of Rape Day, someone called, the developers are called Desk Plant. They claim the video game is a dark comedy that seeks to normalize rape in the same way that murder has been normalized in fiction.
Yeah, well, there's... I don't know, because, if you're reading a book, your mind, creates the image for, if somebody's getting raped. And then there's a video game where somebody's getting raped and you actually see it. Which one's worse? It seems on the individual.
Yeah. Well, it seems like Desk Plant have... they're not giving up. And apparently their first step is getting the game up for sale somewhere else. And then after that, they're going to be reaching out to other quality developers whose games were banned, which include pornographic content and nothing illegal, to organize a niche site where you can purchase porn games that are normally too reprehensible for Steam. Apparently, this is going to take them a little time, and they're still trying to find the right payment processor for the project. But they say, don't worry, it will. So yeah, if you really want this game that seems quite... I haven't played it, but I'd say reprehensible, and it's terrible subject matter, and it's the necrophilia bit that I'm stuck on here. Well, that's the worst bit. I mean, the rape bit, that's not great either. But I guess there are people that like that kind of content and are looking for that kind of that subject matter in their games. But yeah, no, it's not for me. Anyway, let's get off that and on to the Division 2. There's going to be some really big Day 1 DLC that you might want to prepare your PlayStation 4 for. It's about 92 gigabytes for the for
For
the
DLC?
sorry, no, day one patch. Sorry.
Oh, gee. A 92 gigabyte patch?
Yep.
What the
Yep.
fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting the game with it. I see.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Ubisoft says players will need 100 gigabytes of hard drive space, even if you've got it on disk, because obviously it installs onto the hard drive. But they've set up a notification page telling players on all three platforms what to accept, but it's worded in a confusing way. Xbox One and PC players are told to expect somewhere between 48 and 52 gigabytes to download if they're buying digitally. They're also told to expect setting aside 48 to 52 gigabytes of hard drive space for the game. But PS4's owners are being told the same thing. It's just that the file sizes are much bigger, 88 to 92 gigabytes. Yeah, so it's going to be pretty big. They also talk about file sizes and title update downloads for the consoles, and saying that players should expect 50 gigabytes for the PC and Xbox One to 100 gigabytes for the PS4. And then there's a title update 1.5 that you've got to download, which is another 2 gigabytes. So, yeah. If you're buying it on Xbox or PC, you can preload it now, but if you're on the PS4, you can't. You can download it 24 hours in advance of the launch time, but that depends which version you've bought, of course, because games can't just have one release date anymore. I'm just wondering why it's twice the size on the PS4 as it is on the Xbox One and PC. That's quite interesting.
No clue.
But yeah, get ready to maybe buy some external hard drives for your console or delete a load of stuff if you want to play The Division 2. We played a bit of that and I kind of enjoyed it. It's not going to be as good as The Division is right now because The Division is excellent. It's had loads of stuff and fixes and stuff, whereas The Division 2 is completely new. So there's still a lot to be done. Next up, a quick bit of news about Devil May Cry.
Lens flare.
Yeah. There's a cutscene in Devil May Cry where Dante saves Trish from a horrible monster. And as the horrible monster releases its grip on Trish, you see that she's naked. And Dante catches her and lays her on the ground. In that process, you can see her bum.
Oh my god.
You can't really, because in the Western version, there's a big purple lens flare, which looks like it's coming out of her ass. Whereas in the Japanese version, it's not there at all. So yeah, on the PS4, it's definitely weird.
Yeah, and I don't understand why. Because everybody's seen a fucking butt.
I know, we've all got one. But yeah,
we've all had a plumber over our house.
But yeah, apparently this is just on the PS4, not other versions. But the PC version uses De Novo, which has been adding a performance hit to the game, so that sucks as well. And yeah, considering that other 18-rated PS4 games have been fine, it's a bit weird that, arse flare. I mean, that's weird. Last but not least, Octopath Traveler has been a prequel for Octopath Traveler has been announced. This is going to be a mobile phone game. It's coming out in Japan in sometime this year on iOS and Android, and we don't know about any localization changes. But yeah, it's set in Ostera, and it allows the choice of the story between 3 reigning champions. Has 8 character party command-based battles and a load of other stuff. This is the same weekend where they've been celebrating 1.5 million units shipped globally on the Switch, which is pretty freaking cool. of the original. And it looks like there's going to be a sequel, which has been talked about back in September, but probably going to have to wait quite a while for it. But yeah, smartphone game. I'm looking forward to trying that. And if you want to pre-register for it, it's possible. But you've got to go to the Japanese Square Enix site and then hit the translate button if you can't speak Chinese or read Chinese. And actually, that doesn't help at all. Okay, so yeah, that's it for the news. I'm just trying to pre-register. I don't have a Line account.
Oh, what account?
I don't know. Yeah, that's about it for the news. So I think I'm probably going to have to go and find some dice.
Yes, you are. Which brings us to the next bit. And
I've trodden on my case and it won't open.
Nice.
Ah, there we go.
Yeah, I'm trying to set up a space. While you're doing the last piece, I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get my shit out. So I've been trying to...
whilst you're doing that,
good.
There's a big patch which went live. Actually, it was yesterday. Or was it today? Hang on. Today. And apparently it's made some to Anthem, and it's made some key changes to the game.
My book's upside down. Whoops. There we go.
Apparently they've fixed respawn timers and stuff like that based on activity of the player, and stronghold legendary contracts and other endgame missions now have a respawn timer of 30 seconds. If you're level 30, you're not going to get common and uncommon loot drops, and there's a stability pass for all platforms, which hopefully should make things more stable. And there's a load of other quality of life improvements, which should actually make it a better... So perhaps I'll try playing it again sooner rather than later. But yeah, big old patch for Anthem.
Hold on. Shit.
But unfortunately, the long-awaited good game mode hasn't really been implemented.
I swear if my headset dies during doing this podcast, it's gonna be the best. Okay. Say something, Dan?
Something, Dan.
Thank God. Okay. You ready for D&D, Dan?
I am indeed. I have my Dave Bardas character page up and ready.
Can you share that with me real quick so I can see it? Because I want to see your skills and stuff, and I'm trying to find... Oh, there it is. Switches to another page.
I haven't leveled up yet, have I?
Are you not level 2 yet?
Nope.
I thought we did that for the last one. Okay, hold on. That's right.
And I haven't been... Am I well rested? Can I make myself well rested?
Yes, you're fine. Get your hit points back. But, Dave Bardas. Oh, of course. Bard ass is Bardars.
Okay, it's not actually letting me take a long rest.
It should. If you hit long rest, it should automatically put your...
I didn't click confirm quick enough. Am I leveling up?
Yeah, let's level you up, and then you can send me a link again.
Okay, hang on. How do I level up? Probably there.
Good point. Let's go up here, and we're gonna do a little humba-da-doop, because Gary needs to remember where to cut all this shit out. Alright, so Player's Handbook is somewhere around here. Wait. There it is.
Yeah, manage levels. That's probably how I do it.
Probably. I'm going to open up my D&D Beyond, because I technically have a character for you on there. Creations game rules. Where the hell is it at? Oh, my characters. There we go. Edit. Maybe? Is it in edit? Or can we do it on the page? Let's go back. Come on. Fuck you. Go back. View. Yeah, okay, if you click on your bars, and you go for manage levels.
Yeah, I've just done that.
Okay, so you make it from level 1 to level 2.
Yep.
Okay, so you have spellcrafting level 1 now.
So casting, not crafting.
Casting, that's what I said.
Yeah.
No, stop it. Barbarian. There we go, music and magic. Different characters known, call him with a bard. Okay, and remember this, your spellcrafting proficiency is a +2 for this. You get just a spellcasting and bard inspiration. Okay. So you get 2 first level spells. You know 4, so you can know 4 spells and cast 2 of them. Or 2 of the same one. You also know 2 cantrips. So look, you can know up to 4 at that level. So did you do your, did you go to your spells?
I'm just looking at them now.
So... Okay, so your known spells are Dancing Lights, Vicious Mockery, Charm Person, Detect Magic, Healing Word, and Thunder Wave. Thunder Wave's a good one if you want to deal with some shit. So you can know 4 of them. So I would say like Thunder Wave, Healing Word.
Healing Word is no good for me. It's a party
because
one
you're
rather
by
than
yourself, I will let you use it on yourself.
Oh, okay.
Because, well, it would suck if you didn't. But yeah, that's something we have to tell Sherry about. Anyway, you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range.
According to this, I've got 3 spell slots.
You have 2 spell slots, and you know 4 of them. At least that's what's in the player handbook.
Okay, I'll leave that slot empty. And I'll click share again. Copy.
I'm going to keep this up so if I need to pull it up, I can see it again.
Shit my fucking tooth.
Sorry, people, that if anybody's actually watching this.
I just hit my tooth with my mod.
Well, that's not good.
It's all metal.
Alright, it is shared. You have 15 hit points now. I'm throwing more at you this time. Wahaha. Because I got the monster manual in front of me. Yeah, I'm not throwing that at you. It has way too many hit points. I could tone it down, but I'll just go with the book. What the book has. Okay, let me go to your spells real quick. Okay, so you're doing Dancing Lights, Vicious Mockery. Okay, I'm gonna send this to you. I don't know if I can send that to you. But, you know, 4 things, so you don't have to just use those 2 if you decide to use them. Because I don't know how they're going to work on what you're going up against. We'll find out, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to click on the thing again, and this is going to be a bit cut out from the podcast. Alright, so here we go with some more Gamesmen D&D, I guess we'll say. Alright, so as Dave Bardas killed his hobgoblins last time, he headed back to a local tavern to get rested up and drink some ale, and yeah, just get a good old rest on. Probably sing for people in the tavern. You know, give yourself 5 more gold. We'll just say that you had a bucket out and people are throwing gold in as you're playing your tunes. But after a little bit of rest, couple days off, you know, somebody came up to you and asked you if you would go and investigate some hauntings, we'll say, in a local cemetery. And, well, you don't have any choice. You agreed. And you went off to it. I'm getting my storytelling down as DM, can't you tell? But, so you've headed off to this cemetery, and you're walking up, you know, you go through the gates, and you're looking at all these tombstones and all these, you know, names of people that are laid to rest and everything. And you see a couple mausoleums and stuff. Make a perception check.
Okay, that's a D20 again, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
14.
Alright. So as you're walking through, you feel...
Hang on, I got a +1 on perception.
You're fine.
Dean.
You had to beat a 10.
Okay.
So as you're walking through, you feel the ground rumbling under your feet, and we'll say about
shouldn't have had that chili.
about 15 feet behind you, as you turn and look behind your back, are 3 zombies coming out of the ground.
Huh.
Roll initiative.
1.
1? Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
So, 3.
Okay.
I guess.
Actually, do they have... I wonder if they have a plush on initiative. I'm just gonna say no.
Oh, no, 4. My initiative's a +3, so I got 4. Sorry.
Ooh, that's a... There we go, pencil. And... So that was that. That was a... What'd you say yours was? 4?
4 in total, yeah.
Alright. Well, I guess the zombie's gonna drop on you. So... let's see, what do they attack with? I really need to have this stuff planned out ahead of time. I had a whole week to do this. Okay, so they have that. 15 introduce the 0 hit points. DC of 5 plus.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. Alright, so apparently the first zombie is going to run up on you and do a slam attack, and that is a stuck on dice. 13 plus Come on, where you at? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one, that's why. Plus... Oh, 4. 17. Against your, AC. Okay, that hits. You have a 13. So that means you're gonna take... Let's see, what is their attack? Their attack is... I gotta stop looking at that one. 1d7. Okay. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. And
Okay.
so that's the first one. I'm just gonna bring the fucking dice out so I don't have to reach this fucking box. Next up is the second zombie who is going to do the same fucking attack. So he's gonna slam you for 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Shit. So that's 6 plus, what was the other?
I've got 5 left.
By the way, I didn't say this. You did grab 2 more potions. If you'd like to use an action to use one of those, you can. It is now your turn.
Yeah, yeah, I think since they can hit me for at least... Yeah, I'll take a potion.
I'm
let me
knocking
just...
their hit points down. I didn't think this was going to go that bad.
Let me... So if I add 1 more potion...
It's 2...
So I've used 1.
Yeah, it's... You know what? You know what? Just because... Do 2d4 plus... I'm totally giving you extra hit points for this. 6.
Okay. Hang on. I'm adding 1 potion. So 2d4 plus 6. 3. 4.
So 7 plus 6, that's 13 points. You're healed up at least. Thank God. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack the first one that hit me with my rapier.
Alright. There we go. Alright, so roll your attack.
15.
You hit him.
And 1d8. Pick up the d8 instead of the d6. 8. So 10. 8 plus 2.
Okay, good. Alright, so you fucked that one up quite a bit.
Arr. He's turning into a pirate.
Maybe he's a pirate zombie, who knows? I guess that's all you can do in your turn. Let's see. Action, combat, attack, has spell, dash. You can... A creature within 6 feet that can hear you. Okay, that's the inspiration. Okay, yeah, I guess that's all you can do this turn. Alright, next. Zombie is up. I'm gonna feel so bad if I fucking kill you now. Shit! It hits. Shit. Take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And we're back to the top. Ah, good. That one got a 2. That doesn't hit. Next, I got another 2. Okay. The next 2 zombies do not hit. Thank God for that.
Okay, I'm going after the same one I've already hit.
Alright.
Focus on the fucker. 13.
You hit.
And then 4, so 6.
Good. You killed that one. Thank God for that. I don't feel as bad right now. Alright. So, you do have another action. I don't want to fudge the rules too much. I don't want to mess it up. I don't think... I mean, you can move away from them, which... What's their movement speed? It probably wouldn't matter if you moved away. Actually, you can move 30 feet. I didn't even say where they are. I'm just saying they're right. I said they're right behind you. If you move 30 feet away, they can't hit you.
I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
You can't do that because you already used your action. So
Ah,
right now
okay.
you can move. So if you
I
move
can
30
move.
feet away, they can't hit you next.
Okay. I shall move.
All right. So you move away. They're gonna move up to you. They cannot hit. It is your turn again. Now, would you like to use your Thunder Wave?
Hang on, let me have a look at Thunderwave.
I will also have a look at Thunder Wave. To let the where's it? There it is. All right. So Thunder Wave. Wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you, each creature in a 15-foot cube, which they are both going to be in. Originated from you. Concentration saving throw on his fail save. Creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away. Oh, look. Actually, well, no, they're 10 feet away from. Well, depending if you move, they're 10 feet away from you right now. So you could technically move and have them again away from you. The creature takes half as much damage. Automatically pushes 10 feet away. Spells effect. Okay. So
I'm
casting
gonna.
Thunderwave?
Yep. I like the sound of that.
Alright, it doesn't seem to. Okay, so the save is a constitution of 13. Let me see what their con is. They have a +3. Really? For a zombie? Okay. So, that one fails. And that one does not fail. Alright, so roll 2d8. Plus your spellcasting modifier, I believe.
9. Where's my spellcasting modifier?
That is.
So it'd be +5 spell attack.
Is that what it is? Where do you see that at? Because I need to figure this out too.
I'm looking at my actions. I've got spells, and it says +3 modifier, +5 spell attack, and 13 save DC.
Oh, you get you get a +3. The +5 is for casting.
Okay, so that was 9, 12.
Okay, so you take 12 off of both.
Well, no, didn't one of them? Didn't it not?
Oh, sorry,
Didn't one
that's
of them?
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna say 2 took 12. And that one took half, so that's 6. Okay. And the one zombie gets pushed back 10 feet. It still can't reach you. The other one can. Are you deciding to move or you want to stay there?
How close is it?
They are 10 feet away from. Well, one's 10 feet away, one's 20 feet away. Both of them will be able to run up to you next time.
I'll stay here.
Okay.
Gird my loins ready for an attack.
Okay, so this gives zombie number 3. 3 plus, what was that again? 16. Yeah, 13 plus 3. Yep, 16, that definitely hits. Doesn't matter, it hit a 13. So it runs up to you and does 4 points of damage. So what's that bring you down to now? That is
6.
6. Let's hope this one doesn't hit for a high amount. Alright, the other one pulls. Okay, they hit.
Well, the other
they
one's
got a 12.
20 feet away, isn't he?
Yeah, but they can run they can run 20 feet in a move, so it still catches up to you.
Okay.
But it got a 12. It does not hit. It swings, and goes right past your face. So it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'm going to step back and take a potion.
Okay. 2d4 plus 6, since we're doing that this game. Normally it's 2d4 plus 2, but
4, 8, so 14.
Okay, so you're back full hustling. Damn that. That potion is doing good for you. Alright, now what are you going to do? I guess you move 30 more feet away. Right?
Yeah, I said I was going to move back and then take a potion.
Yeah, so we'll just say you move 30 feet. And, what's your attack going to be? You still have one more spell.
I'm just removing one of my potions. I've got 2 left.
Well, no, you're out of potions. I gave you 2.
Yeah, but I already had some from before.
You used both the last time.
Did I? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me...
I refilled your potions.
hang on, let me just empty my potions then. Where's that gone? Huh. I'll find that in a bit.
That's fine. But, yeah, so... Well, you're not
I'm
next to
gonna...
them, so you can either use a crossbow or you can use your last spell.
I am going to use my crossbow.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Last spell?
Nope,
Okay.
you already said it. Nope, you said it first. You're using your crossbow. You're already 30 feet away, so you have one... They can't get to you next time, so you use that crossbow. So roll your attack.
I'm going to go after the one with the least HP.
Okay, that's zombie number 2.
And I've rolled a 7.
Plus... Is that natural 7?
Yeah.
Okay, so plus your attack, which is...
I can't see it.
Your crossbow is a plus 4, so... 11. So you hit it.
Hey!
Goddamn, these things have low... low AC.
That's because I'm in equipment. That's why I couldn't see it. Okay, crossbow. So that's a D6 plus 2.
Yes.
6 in total.
All right, you killed the second zombie.
Huzzah! And indeed, a rumble.
You shot it through the eye, and it just fell over. All right, so that brings us up to the next round, which you are 30 feet away from the one that actually was 10 feet away from before, so 40 feet. It can't hit you this round. They don't have anything that they can do, can they? 5 feet, 1 target. Nope. Can't do anything. It's your turn again.
And how far away is he now?
20 feet away.
20 feet.
You're at full health, so you can run up and stab it with your rapier. You can use your spell.
Could throw my dagger.
Dagger. Sure. You can do whatever you want. Wow, that's a range of... Oh, range of 20. I wonder what that 60 is.
I'm going to throw my dagger at him.
Okay. Cool.
Why the fuck not? Oh, crap. 14, as it slides off my slippery mouse mat.
You hit it. 1d4 plus 2.
Oh, hang on. That's the D6. No, it's a... Oh, fuck the D4. I haven't got the D4 out.
It's the pyramid one.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to...
Use
4.
it?
Yeah.
For
So
total
8.
or... Okay. No,
Yeah.
it's 4 plus 2. A D4 plus 2.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was looking at that. So, yeah, sorry, 6.
Alright.
I was looking
It's not
at the
that.
other one. Fucker.
You're getting there. Don't worry. So you throw it in, get it in the waist. It's like... brains. Alright, so it's going to run up to you since you did not move.
French food.
No, Reggie, no!
Zombie Reggie.
Alright, it runs up. Oh, that's an 18. Alright, well, it hits you for 4 points of damage. So,
okay.
You're down to what, 11?
Yep.
It's your turn. It's right up on you. What do you want to do?
I'm going to use my rapier.
Alright. Roll your attack.
11.
Hits.
15, I guess.
Hits.
And then 5, 7.
How do you want to kill it? How do you want to put it on your fucking rapier skull thing? I didn't mention that this time.
I'm just going to behead it.
Okay, so you go and
It's a
swipe
zombie.
through its
You don't
head.
want to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's already pretty dead on its own. Alright, so you just go swipe your sword, roll your rapier, head goes whoop, and just falls to the ground, rolls a little bit, and is there anything you want to do at the end of this?
Yeah, just see if they've got anything on them that's worth. Have they come out of graves?
Yes, they came out of the ground, so I would say yes, graves.
I'm gonna check, see if there's anything where they were buried that's worth looting. Since I'm here.
Well, you're not gonna see anything on that because it's just them climbing out, so it's just gonna be all dirt around it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take one of the heads with me so I can prove I've to show the guy who asked me to go and check it out.
Okay, that works. So you head back to town, and you go to This is so basic D&D, it's ridiculous. You go back to Wadsworth. There we go. I just came up with the name on my ass, and he goes, "Oh, thank you. Well, actually, you haven't shown him yet. So you checked out the cemetery and what'd you find?
Zombies, 3 of them. Here's a head.
Oh! And I wasn't expecting that to come out of there. Here's your gold. Please remove the head from my counter, please. And he gives you 25 gold.
Sweet. I'm going to add my gold.
This is me trying to make up voices for DMing.
25, add. I have 50 gold. Is there a store in town where I can buy stuff?
Oh, god damn it. Let's do that next time. I'll go through it next time. I'll actually have to think. God, I may actually create a world out of us doing this fucking podcast on accident. So, yeah, well, I'll make a note for myself. No, nothing right. Create world. At least town. I didn't think it was gonna get this involved with D&D with us.
Okay, so I'm still in the inn talking to the guy. And he's giving me 25 gold.
When I was just somebody, I don't even know where he was from, where you took where you got the quest from.
Okay, so he's
figure out who Dan got gold from. Oh, damn it.
Oh, what's his is there anything else going on I need to know about?
I'll let you know next time.
I guess that is the end of our mini D&D then.
Yes, this is so basic, I didn't expect to have anything, so I guess from that, we're going into the end of the show.
Okay,
Jesus
I'm going to make my guy rested, I guess.
Yeah, do your long rest and all that stuff, because, I mean, it's a week before we do it again, so you're only doing mini quests. I want to make, some adventure out of this eventually. Just need to find the time to actually do it.
Okie dokie.
But I'm going to put another mark here for us getting into the last bit of the podcast, which is over here on... Wait, I can't find... There it is. Got it. Okay. So...
Your bows, crossbow. Sorry, I'm just... it looks like I deleted all of my potions anyway.
Alright, well, we'll talk about that later, because I'm going to make you buy them from now on, since you got 50 gold. So, at this point, we are now into the well, we're at the end of the show. So, starting off, no quests, no emails, speak pipes, TGM checks we have though. Dan, you want to take the first one?
Yeah, I'll take the first one. I'll happily take the first one. First up, we've got Boondock Brat 4, who's been playing Far Cry New Dawn and The Sims 4.
Damn it, I should take the first one. Next up is Miss Rain with Roll. It's Okay, is that how we're saying it? Okay. Owl and
Meanwhile, Ironhand has been playing Elite.
Hold on, I need to go back to Miss Rain. So, Rocket League, Battlefield 5, Insurgency, Sandstorm. I don't know what AL is. And I don't know what HS is. Have any idea, Dan?
Homefront something? I don't know.
Alright, so we're passing that up. Going on the Big Rob 029 who says Earl, Sot, Blops, a bit of DaVinci Resolve editing.
It's the editing software he's using to edit his videos.
Okay. A bit of DaVinci Resolve editing Apex Legends 2.
Next up, Teflon has been playing. No, he's doing it as well.
I know.
Teflon 12 has been playing Anthem, Stellaris, and Game Dev Tycoon.
Yeah, and Rogue has said, by the way, go check if we have any more real quick, since you put that up. Yeah, Rogue says, Satisfactorio, 7 Days to Die, Rocket League, Far Cry 5, and New Dawn. I don't know what that game is, because it's not called New Dawn. Of course, neither is Rule, Any more we got?
Yeah, Relic has been playing Elite. Zerum Wing has been playing Elite Anthem. He tried Apex Legends on PC, and it still sucks, and then he deleted it. And Mr. Rain has said Apex Legends, that's what the AL is, Rocket League, and Insurgency Sandstorm.
Alright. So, I guess that moves us on to shoutouts. Dan, who you got to shout out?
Rogue. Played some Far Cry with him yesterday and had a bit of fun. Although we couldn't find the people we had to save because they just weren't spawning. So that was annoying. Yeah, that's about it. What about you, Gary?
Well, I'm going to shout out you, Jason, Sherry, and Rob, because since we recorded last time, we played D&D, and there is no more drunk D&D for me. I listened to it. It was horrible. I'm gonna delete that shit. It was so bad.
I need to shout out Mr. Big Potatoes, my mate Rory. His wife has had a baby boy.
Oh yeah, they did.
Yeah. So
and, yeah, so we're playing D&D tonight, people. Come watch us. I won't be drunk. I swear. I'll just be congested. Hopefully I can take some fucking more nasal spray and get this out of me. Because my character needs to sound like this. So
my tea's gone cold.
Oh no. Well, it's okay. You can heat it up. Or make a new pot.
I can't microwave this mug.
You can put it in something microwavable. But
I'll just make another cup of tea.
There you go. Yeah, but other than that, yeah, that's about it. So, what for the week to come, Dan?
I am hardly down everywhere. What about you, Gary?
I'm Emerson and I on Xbox, Xbox Live and Twitter. Oh, and Uplay, since I've been on there. Emerson and did I just say Amherst under 89? Amherst underscore 89 on Steam, Amherst 1289 on Nintendo Network and Origin, and Amherst 0289 on PSN and Twitch. Dan, how about you tell people where they can find us?
Yeah, well, the first place and the easiest place to go to is the website, which is thegamesman.com. It's got links for everything there. We're on Facebook, facebook.com/thegamesman. We're on SpeakPipe, speakpipe.com/TGMRPG. Leave a message, we'll play it on the show. We also have an email address at thegamesmanrpg@gmail.com and a Twitter account where we're at the GamesmanRPG. We're also on Twitter. I just said that. We're also on YouTube. youtube.com/thegamesmanrpg, twitch.tv/thegamesmanrpg, Mixer, yep, you guessed it, mixer.com/thegamesmanrpg, and our show is on Podbean and a load of other places. If you've got a friend you think might like this podcast, subscribe, grab their phone and subscribe them to us. You can do that on Podbean, Stitcher,
let me show you this.
iTunes, loads of different ways, and leave us a review on one of those platforms. That would be awesome. We are part of the VG Hub, a fantastic community of podcasts and forums and stuff. So go check out vghub.net. Well worth keeping an eye on them. And last but not least, if you want to sponsor Gary or myself in our charitable events, you can go to thegamesman.com/charity events. I think that's it.
Alright, well that's going to do it for episode 247 of the Gamesmen. So on behalf of Harley Dan, I am Amherst. We're the Gamesmen. Until next time, we ask...
What role will you play?
You're a bitch. Alright, so stop the stream. I'm just going to keep OBS up because I'm going to be using it in a couple hours.